2KMC here with your 2K Compete events for the next couple of weeks. The competition is heating up in November. Woo! And yes, that is double rep in the rec on the 17th. Go get it! In my team, the Isaiah Thomas spotlight has dropped. Progress through Isaiah Thomas's illustrious career on the Pistons.
From the plains of Oklahoma, welcome high above downtown Oklahoma City. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Well, the Oklahoma City Thunder has moved up the rankings defensively year after year. Coach Billy Donovan said, "I've said it all along. We've got to be a team that hangs our hat on defense. And with their size and athleticism, there's no reason they can't be the best defense in the league." Kevin?
And they bring that physicality. Thank you, David. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They're stuck in neutral, unable to gain any real positive momentum.
And checking out the Thunder, they've been sinking on this list to start out the year. Not what they or really anyone else expected, but that's why you play the game.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. We've got Murray. Collins is out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Young in at the point guard. And for Oklahoma City, Derek White is out there with Levine. Then it's Mitchell Robinson. Then it's Bagley. And it's Beasley in at the three, the small forward. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
Now here's Levine, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans.
And bringing the fight there. Levine, fearless, creating contact for the potential +1.
Well, you just watch Levine play, and you can see the athleticism he possesses. Greg just explodes anytime he wants to.
And guys, with Levine, the speed and first step have always been there for him. But you can see the strength he's added to his game since his rookie year whenever he goes at the rim.
On the free throw, no good. Clark, when you have two teams that are this athletic, what type of game you think you're going to see?
Well, you know what? Sometimes it can lead to guys trying to do too much. But when it's at its best with this kind of athleticism on display, I think you're going to see a high-octane, fun game.
Now here's White. After the miss from Trae Young. White the pass to Levine. 5 to shoot. Releases. It's Adebayo with the rebound. So for the Magic, their last game, a loss to the Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, in that one, you really saw a difference in aggression between the two teams, particularly on the boards.
You know, I think that was the big difference in the game. One team was pounding the glass relentlessly, while the other team, not so much.
Now here's Anderson. And poor shot selection there, not a high percentage look for him. It's good. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Adebayo against Robinson. Young left side. The Magic need to get a shot off here. And here's Anderson for 3. Rebound collected by Levine.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket. Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
They get it again. The kick out to Young. Hits it from 3-point range.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against New Orleans. Poke loose. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Anderson against Beasley. 4 on the shot clock. This one for 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now, here is Young. 38 points for him last game against Denver. No one near him. Adebayo, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Nice tip in there. I mean, he's got like a sixth sense in terms of where the miss is going to go. That is really a talent.
Here's White. It's Beasley on the wing. And the Thunder another 3.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Now, here's Adebayo. Kicks it to Anderson. Right at the free throw line. Bagley with the rebound.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Levine against Murray. The 3 ball. And the Thunder another 3.
Boy, that 3 lined up by Levine, right on target. He's a solid 3-point shooter, right around 35% from long range.
Now, here is Young. With the floater, and it's Murray laying it in.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
And so Levine will bring it up now for Oklahoma City. 6-point lead. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Outside, Levine takes the 3.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Yeah, they're scoring with confidence, Greg, making them count in the early going here.
It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Young dishes to Murray. Anderson against Beasley. And here's Young from the arc. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Yeah, in that one, they just locked it down defensively, challenged shots, and really protected the rim.
Boy, I tell you what, I think you got to really appreciate the grit, getting dirty, staying engaged. That's really what defense is all about.
Now, here is Young. A floater. Robinson with the block.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
No good from Beasley. The Magic trail by 6. Young taking his time here. Outside Collins. And Young kicks to Collins. Releases. They get the rebound. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Marvin Bagley picks one up. And he may not have gotten the same attention as some of the other picks back in the 2017 draft break, but John Collins out of Wake Forest has been outstanding thus far in his career.
Really one of the league's best kept secrets. Tremendous athleticism, also great hands, and just has a knack for moving to the open spot around that rim.
Break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Collins.
Out of Wake Forest, John Collins quickly emerging as a top-notch scorer. A tremendous finisher, and his range extends out beyond the arc.
And so Collins nails both of them. And players with big numbers on losing teams can be accused of empty stats. So, Greg, do you take Collins's with a grain of salt?
You look at his field goal percentage, high 50s. He's not just a high usage player. He is highly efficient.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Anderson passes to Murray. Young outside. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
I would agree.
Got to be careful in how you're going to guard Young. He often seeks out contact and really forces the issue.
You know, Greg, at Oklahoma, the long-range shooting of Trae Young drew eyes. But it seems it's his passing that's his most NBA-ready attribute.
How about Kevin? First player in history to lead D1 college basketball in points and assists. Top 10 in the league in dimes his rookie season. Young man has a chance to be special.
J.J. Barea checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Magic making a change here as well. Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for John Collins.
And, of course, all the comparisons to Steph Curry. Young just trying to be the best version of himself. And we've already seen the upside.
And they pick up 2. Levine's got 11 points.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
And the dunk by Grant.
Yeah, on his menu, dunking is one of the specialties. A fantastic jammer who really wrecks that rim.
Now here's Levine. He's got 11. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. It's Young on the wing, guarded by Barea. Here's Adebayo. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Levine. It's tipped. Stolen by Grant. Here's Young. He has 5. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
And although he's smaller, Young willing to battle inside and shows you he can score through contact.
Orlando shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Jordan Bell's checked in for Mitchell Robinson. Giles comes in for Marvin Bagley. Rodney Hood subbed in for Beasley. That one misses for Young. Clark, a big jump in scoring, but I think a lot of that is because of the prolific role players we have in the NBA now.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kevin. When you think about starters putting up points and then you have guys that fortify benches and can get points in bunches, the first name that comes to mind for me, Lou Williams. A designated role of scoring the basketball in limited minutes. And when he gets it going, watch out. Nobody quite like Lou Williams putting it in the basket as a role player.
Here's Young after the made shot from Zach LaVine. And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
And you talk about the best defensive head coaches in the league. Steve Clifford has to be on that short list.
I would agree with you, partner. I mean, his teams play hard, they play smart, they play with discipline, and that usually is a reflection of the coach, and a good one.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dotson's checked in. To the middle, here's Anderson, and Anderson slams it in.
You talk about passing, Smith is one of the best in the game in that aspect. An incredible distributor.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. Second, the Thunder.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Grant outside. And that's a foul called on J.J. Barea. That's foul number 2 for him.
I think he has to play more conservative from this point on. I mean, that's 2 fouls already.
And Orlando has possession. 4-point game. Smith outside. 6 on the shot clock. And it's blocked. And he gets it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Thunder leading by 4. Dotson the pass to Bell. Here's Dotson. Hood dishes to Bell. Over Young. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Inside. Powered down with both hands.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
To the inside. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And we talk about trying to manufacture points. The Magic a year ago were last in the league in free throw attempts.
And I think a part of that, guys, is they really don't have enough creators, facilitators, playmakers. You need guys who can break the defense down and then make plays for themselves or others, and that gets you to the foul line, but it also gets you easy baskets.
That free throw good from Barea.
And a not so bright spot for the Magic last season. Too many mistakes.
Well, that comes with a young roster, guys. You know that. There's no way to gain experience other than through time and repetition. These guys are still learning, refining their games, but I think the trade-off is worth it because the future is really bright.
And both free throws good for Barea. You know, Greg, for the Thunder fans, hard to see their star power dwindle, but they got a lot in return.
Yeah, but the Thunder were capped out. They hadn't made it past the first round in 3 years. And in exchange for Paul George, they got one of the richest trade packages in league history.
Now, here is Smith. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Rebounded by Bell. The Thunder leading by 4. Dotson gets the bucket.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Here's Smith. 1:44 left here in the opening quarter. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Thunder.
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And he makes the first but misses the second.
And now a chance to see the former Demon Deacon Ish Smith in action. It has been in the league for a while now and played for several teams, and he's a veteran through and through.
Now here's Barea, and he also played really well in the win against the Pelicans. Shot clock at 2. No good. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Trailing by 5. 1:07 left in the first. And here's Young from the arc. Drops in the tray. Young's got 10 points in the game. And when you have Ish Smith on your team, you know he's going to give you scoring off the bench.
And Smith not exactly great at any one thing, but the whole package is solid for a reserve. As long as you can make the right decision and just run the offense, that'll get you pretty far in this league.
The Thunder have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game. First one falls for him.
J.J. Barea has speed to burn. I mean, he's shifty, he's quick, and because of that, he's extremely valuable as a decision maker and scorer. Great competitor.
And both free throws good for Barea.
You know, as good as the Magic were defensively last year, they were just as challenged offensively. Struggled a bit at that end of the floor. Only 24th in the league in points.
Now here is Smith. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Bucket is good.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And here's Barea. 20 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Giles in the corner. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Barea, no good. Anderson up top, and it's Orlando with another. And so it's Zach Levine making things happen for Oklahoma City. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be playing. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. What stands out to you from Oklahoma City in this one?
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
Well, the player and ball movement has been excellent. Finding space, operating in space, and when they've gotten open shots, they've knocked them down.
Here's Smith. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at the Thunder. They've got Giles. He's out there with Rodney Hood. Bell is out there with J.J. Barea. And it's Dotson in at the 2.
Just his night, guys. We saw Young do this in college. Once he gets into a rhythm, he will just put it on you.
Hood, the pass to Bell. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession.
And a moment now to see the stats for Anderson. Last season's performance for him averaged 8 points a game, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, when Trae Young was in college, he was known for his long-range shooting. But Young says, the people who know me best know that I'd rather get an assist than any other stat. I pride myself on making the right play. Knowing your teammates get joy and excitement from playing with you is all I care about. Kevin?
That's great to see. Thank you, D.A. And when you think of Jordan Bell, you think of do-it-all big man.
Specifically, how strong he is on defense. Great timing for blocking shots, good hands, and can guard anybody out on the floor. Can finish plays as well when moving at the hoop.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
Here's Dotson, defended by Young. Dotson, the pass to Barea, lays it up and banks it in. And it's a 5-point Thunder lead.
Hard not to commend the confidence of Barea. For a point guard, he's an excellent scorer, particularly inside.
Young outside. Shot to stop the run. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. The Thunder have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. Barea looking over the floor. Hood against Anderson. And Clark, throughout your NBA career, you always wore number 33. How'd you end up picking that number?
Well, it goes back to my idolization of Lou Alcindor at the time, who is now known as Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He was the first big, graceful guy I saw do a little bit of everything in his days at UCLA, and then I digested all kinds of books and stories about him and just really admired his work on and off the court. Because he wore 33, I chose 33.
The first free throw is good. Derek White's checked in for the Thunder. John Collins, he's checked in for the Magic. Jamal Murray comes in for Trae Young. Both free throws good from Hood.
Making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Now here is Smith. The Thunder pull it in. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And White kicks to Hood. Just 5 on the clock. There's the triple. Rebound by Muscala. Intercepted. And it's Giles missing.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And you know what? He's not going to give up an easy finish at the rim. I mean, that's just against his constitution.
White the pass to Giles. Here's Dotson. He's covered by Murray. And a wide open look for Hood. No good from outside. Orlando trailing here. Down low. Here's Muscala. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
You know, an area worthy of further development for Murray is keeping his teammates involved.
Dotson kicks to White. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Thunder lead by 2.
And the defense no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Here's Murray. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And I have just been so impressed with the way Jamal Murray has added to his game. Keeps pushing himself every offseason to make the most of his abilities as a player and continues to be a consistent threat from the outside.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. And with Murray, Greg, you forget how young he is. He entered the NBA right out of his freshman year at Kentucky.
I mean, Murray was taken 7th in his draft and has kind of flown under the radar from that class. But the more you watch him, the more you feel like you're seeing a star in the making.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Robinson's checked in for Jordan Bell. Bagley comes in for Harry Giles. Malik Beasley, he's checked in for Rodney Hood. And Zach LaVine subbed in for Damian Dotson.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
Doubled by Murray. Out to the right wing. Here's White. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. White's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, Terrible defense.
The pass to Adebayo. Anderson with the ball. White covering. Now Anderson. Over Bagley. That shot, no good. And Oklahoma City will go with it the other way. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Boy, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And a look now at the Thunder's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the San Antonio Spurs. And then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Golden State Warriors.
And for their matchup with the Bucks, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
White against Smith. Over White. Another miss by Orlando. Oklahoma City leading by 6. Here's Levine. Offensive rebound. It's Robinson, top of the key. To the wing right side. Here's White. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. White's got the lead up to 8 now for Oklahoma City. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Collins dishes to Smith. To halt the run, he lays it in.
Nice to watch Smith get physical on offense. Nothing gets in this guy's way. Plays with a very determined attitude.
White against Smith. Outside for Robinson. Takes a 3. Rebound by the Magic. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
Yeah, and they put up a goose egg last year when they played this team twice.
And you look back at those games, just a one-sided affair between them.
Collins against Bagley. Left side Collins. Bagley with the block.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooters.
Clark, last couple years, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge, a gigantic weapon for a lot of teams. You live by it, you die by it. Some teams can accept, though, the ramifications of a bad shooting night.
Yeah, I think it's too big a premium not to really overweight the three-point shot. A 50% premium on that particular field goal when it goes down. But I do like to see balance. Attacking the rim, spacing the floor. I love to see guys and teams shoot the mid-range shot as well. But the three-point shot and the way teams use it and shoot it is here to stay for sure.
Free throw, good, Beasley.
And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Yeah, you have to make teams pay for fouling you. That's why they call them free. And they've done exactly that, made them pay.
Jeremy Grant, he's checked in for Orlando. So he gets them both. The Magic trail by 8. Smith the pass to Murray. Nice D from Levine.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
Smith, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Now we'd like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Second, the Thunder.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And, boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Free throw drops for Smith.
Boy, and at only 6 feet tall, Smith uses that blazing speed of his to keep defenses off balance. Good luck trying to stay in front of him.
He's off on the second. Fans are always trying to distract opposing players during free throws. Have you ever seen that work in an arena?
No, I think it's just a nice workout for the fans, Kevin, quite honestly. I mean, if a guy misses, it's not because the fans have gone crazy behind the basket. It's because he shot it left or right or short or long. It's not because of the fans being on top of him, at least in my opinion.
Deep two from Murray. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now. The Thunder leading by 9. Beasley with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against New Orleans.
And he didn't take any plays off at the defensive end. I mean, he wound up with 4 steals on the night.
Shot clock at 6. Here's White. But they recover it. Beasley outside. Second chance shot. Count it. Bagley's got the lead up to 11 now for the Thunder.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Collins against Bagley. Grant surveying the D. Murray outside. From deep. That shot is off.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Beasley against Collins. They get a hand on it. Robinson passes to Levine. Rebound by the Magic. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. J.J. Barea checked in for White. Orlando also making some changes. Wood, he's checked in for Collins. Young is subbed in for Smith. Young finds Murray. Back to Young. 6 to shoot. The tray. Good on the triple. Young's got 8 here in the quarter.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
From deep, Barea. It's hauled in by Wood. The Magic trail by 8. Murray outside. No good on that one. So the Thunder will take it the other way. 1:35 left here in the second. Grant against Beasley. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Young. And another shot. The shot comes out. Great D that time from Bagley. Here's Beasley. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. 10 points for Beasley.
Boy, a terrific find. Levine plays mostly the 2, but he came into the league as a point guard.
Young against Barea. Now, here is Young, guarded closely. Tries again. It's stolen by Bagley. In the corner, it's Levine. Knocks down the 3 ball. Levine's got 18 points.
Boy, we've gotten used to seeing this from Levine, guys. He's a terrific scorer who I think continues to expand his game.
Murray outside. Young inside. Guarded by Barea. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Levine against Murray. Here's Levine. 18 points for him. From downtown, he can't hit that time. And so it's Oklahoma City, 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Clifford. What was the biggest problem for your guys in the first half?
Well, you know what? We're a defensive team first. And
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everybody. This home crowd is Zach LaVine was the man in the first. He had 18 points, 4 assists, and 1 block. Shaq, your thoughts on the Thunder?
Well, this is why LaVine.
And that's all we have for now. Till
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. They've got Adebayo. Young is out there with Murray. Then there's Kyle Anderson. And it's Collins in a power forward.
And a depth mid-range shooter as well. All Young needs is a little breathing room, and he set the fire.
Murray against LaVine. Bagley trying to free himself up. LaVine, good. LaVine's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder. Murray kicks to Anderson. Young against White. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the